A legal document signed between Virginia Giuffre and Jeffrey Epstein 12 years ago has been made public. It's potentially key to her civil case against Prince Andrew. With Beijing's Winter Olympics just weeks away, we find out how China is preparing for spectators coming to a global event in a global pandemic.
If their events are in the mountains, they'll be able to take a high-speed train there. That's because some of these trains are operating completely within the bubble.
US regulators approve COVID boosters for children aged 12 to 15 as the country battles a surge in Omicron infections.
Wow. It's wonderful. Yeah.
And our Seoul correspondent takes the G-force test to fly fighter jets as she reports on South Korea's defense spending spree.
They're still officially at war with North Korea. Here, the skies over the country, there have also been increasing air incursions.
In France, MPs have been debating legislation that would require people to be vaccinated to enter public places such as bars and restaurants. Earlier, several MPs said they had received death threats for supporting the vaccination pass. The UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson has acknowledged that the health service will face considerable pressure in the coming weeks because of staff absences caused by the Omicron variant of coronavirus. At least 6 health trusts in England have declared critical incidents in the last week, but Mr. Johnson insisted that further restrictions weren't necessary. India has begun rolling out vaccines for all 15 to 18-year-olds. More than 4 million teenagers took up the offer of a jab on the first day they were eligible. India has recorded its sharpest ever weekly rise in infections. Mumbai and Delhi are seeing the biggest increases. Well, I want to bring you another story now. At least 3 people have been detained by police after a protest in Chile involving humans and bees. Demonstrators placed wooden beehives containing thousands of the insects near the presidential palace in Santiago. They're unhappy about a recent drought that's affecting bee numbers. As one protester put it, there would be no life if bees die. Well, after months of negotiations, David Bowie's estate has sold the singer's entire catalogue of songs to the Warner Music Group. The amount paid hasn't been disclosed, but is reported to be more than $250 million. Bowie released a total of 111 singles, averaging 2 per year during his career.
Now, a jury in California has found Elizabeth Holmes, who set up the health technology company Theranos, guilty on 4 counts of conspiring to defraud investors. Ms. Holmes claimed she developed a machine that could diagnose a range of medical conditions with only a few drops of blood from a finger prick. She became a billionaire before it emerged that her devices weren't working and her company collapsed.
A fire which swept through South Africa's parliament in Cape Town reignited yesterday, just hours after it was said to be under control. Flames were seen billowing from the building's roof on Monday as firefighters tried to put out the blaze. Large parts of the building had already been badly damaged. Police have arrested a suspect who will appear in court today on charges of arson, housebreaking and theft.
As of today, Beijing is just 1 month away from hosting the Winter Olympics, but the run-up to the Games has been dominated by issues away from sport, including how to implement bubbles to try and keep COVID away.